και λευκό πάλι.
Ο Κριτίνος, ως της Αρκάριος στον αγώνα του τον Ιεστή. Εξεβονίμων ο Ερνίας, ως της ουδέποτε ενίκησε.
Choose your opponent.
Πρώτος της προσπαθίας. Φαλεστέ, ούτε η νυν χρυχήρας επιφέρει να λύσει.
Vasilis will have devoured his last opponent.
Help me put it down! Help me! Malaka! Someone help! How am I supposed to... Help me! Put it down! Help me put it down!
Congratulations, Misthios. You've lived up to what Mayon and I saw in you. You're destined for greatness.
Thank you.
I'm done, Misthios. I'm leaving. A life outside the arena gates is no longer for me. I need to move on.
Where will you go from here? What will you do?
I need to live life the best way I know how.
Will you see your daughter?
My little Anea? Yes. I think I'll see her.
I hope we meet again, Skura. Why do you want to leave the arena now?
It's because of you, Misthios. I finally watched you in the arena.
How long has it been since you've watched the fight?
A long time. But I'm glad I went back in. You've stirred feelings in me I thought to be long dead.
I understand, friend.
Friend? Not old man?
Not old man. Friend.
Oh, before I leave, I've set up one last fight for you. The best arena fighter the Greek world has to offer. It won't be easy. But then again, nothing in the arena ever is. Are you interested?
I'll do it.
I have some arrangements to make.
That whole arena fighting.
Gross.
You want to fight someone in the arena?
I'll face this mystery opponent in the arena.
Skura said even the gods will cheer for this one.
Skura?
Look at this, Misthios. Feel it. Everything I've been collapses down into this moment. The war, my time in the arena, my daughter Anea, and you, Misthios.
Why are you doing this?
I found a way. Thanks to you, I found a way to live again.
What about Anea? Think of her, Skura.
I've been thinking of her every day since she was born. And now more than ever.
You need to rethink this. You don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing. You're going to have to fight me, Misthios. I won't hesitate killing you if you let me.
No. I won't fight you, friend. I refuse.
Then you choose death, Misthios. Not bad for an old man, huh?
Not bad for an old man. Not bad at all.
I thought so, too.
What about Anea? Your daughter?
Anea's gone. She's been dead for 9 years.
So when you said you'd see her again...
I was scared that when I finally saw her again, I'd see what I'd become. A useless old man. But you showed me there was still a way I could go to her proudly.
As hero of the arena.
Do you think she'd be proud?
She'd be proud. I would be.
I'll tell her of a new hero of the arena. A warrior of true honor. Thank you, friend.
Peaceful, isn't it?
It's what we all hope to earn one day.
Peace and respect.
How do we truly earn those? Peace and respect.
Once we're gone, our deeds must speak for themselves. They've defined us and our legacy. It's how we're remembered that matters most. How will you remember, Skura?
I'll remember him as he truly was. A hero of the arena. And a friend.
The crowds never rest, Misthios. Would you like to go back to the arena with me?
Let's go.
Κορίνθου και Κρήτης. Δωρε βοή εκ ειρήνης και εξ Αθηνών. Και ήλος εκ θάσου.
Want to fight?
I'm leaving.
Fine by me.
We have only the finest goods. Done. Goodbye, then. Goddess of war and wisdom. Does it? Do you have my seals yet?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have doubted your greatness? Nonetheless, I appreciate the work you've done. Would you be interested in another job?
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I am not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals react to that.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
I know what I have to do. Alcibiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
You're drunker than normal.
You'll have to forgive me. At this time of night, I like to get to the point when I have a pretty face staring back at me.
You do realize the sun is out, right?
Yes, what about it?
Starting a bit early, aren't you?
Starting? No, no. This is ending in the most spectacular fashion.
Another successful party, then.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice, practice, practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
Look what you're going through!
Βοήθησον, θύματα.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Wait! Where are we
We
going?
have the finest quality merchandise. My thanks.
look familiar. Why did you bring me here?
Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
He's here!
That's not possible! There she is! You saved my life.
Any reason someone would want to kill you?
I'm a politician. Could have been anything. Thank you, Miss Theos.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family, too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Dios. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hand soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisphos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisphos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
Ah, I hope you're right. This area will be well defended.
Walk away from here, now!
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of LFCs. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Not today, mistios.
Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Move!
Δώσεις τους πολίτες.
It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all. We should stay on the safest route possible.
Allí espera.
Let's get this over with. My family won't believe this.
I'll gut you! How did you do this? Those claws are sharp!
Get somebody help! Go! I need you!
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
You have to leave, Mithrios!
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love?
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this will be a nice enough offering. Here it is. There it is. Be extra careful in this area. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Huh? Wonder how long they've been here. Oh!
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Ηγήσετε τη σπάσε.
Is there something you need? Good to see you.
Restricted area.
Someone save me!
Τι του το βούληπι.
What?
Thank the gods you're here. A hunting party has been attacked outside the city, near the cursed land of Oedipus.
Any survivors?
This man saw dead bodies, but he could still hear screaming.
There are many dangerous beasts out in the wild. If someone is injured, they won't last long.
I need you to go and rescue whoever is still alive, and put an end to the dangerous beast that attacked them.
All right, I'll destroy the beast and see if anyone's still in one piece.
If they are, bring them back to me, and I'll do what I can to save them.
There are a lot of hunting grounds nearby. Where should I look?
They were sighted following animal tracks around Snakehead Rock.
Do you know what attacked them?
Not for certain. The roar could have been from any number of beasts. Many predators call the wilds of Boeotia their home.
How many people will I find out there?
It sounded like only one hunter was left alive, but hunting parties usually contain 3 or 4 people.
I'll go and find the trail.
Τι τούτο είναι? Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί?
Τι βουλιάρχεστε ο άνθρωπε?
Τι γίνεται? Κάραν μου απολέσω. Τι τούτο είναι? Τι ζάχτη όφλησης? Οχλή. Αδύνατο εστί.
Thebians. Cowards that surrendered to Xerxes. Must be what's left of the hunting party.
I feel
I need to get him back to Hippocrates before he bleeds out all over me.
Doing out there? Hunting party, I think. We must.
Περιμένω εμάς. Τέθνικα.
Ρώσε!
How's the patient?
He'll survive if I treat his injuries.
If?
This man is a monster. He's a slave trader who treats people so terribly that they injure themselves just to avoid working for him. If I help him, he'll continue to hurt others. But if I choose to do nothing, many will be spared pain and suffering.
It shouldn't matter what this man has done. He deserves to be treated like anyone else. We can't judge others when they're at our mercy.
I know it's my duty to help this man, but if you'd seen some of the injuries I've treated that he's caused, you would understand my doubts. The innocents of the Greek world have suffered enough lately.
What if I free his slaves? If he has no slaves, he can't mistreat them anymore, and you'll be able to treat him without guilt.
Yes, I can save this man. And you can prevent him from hurting others. Our kindness here will show him the error of his ways, show him a different path to walk. You would do this for me?
Of course I'll free the slaves for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Where are the slaves being held?
I remember paying a visit to a camp on the riverbank east of Lake Cobais to treat a slave for self-inflicted injuries. I'd try there.
Are hunting parties often attacked this close to the city?
It's quite unusual, but with the war raging all around us and the plague consuming everything else, it's no surprise the beasts are becoming more desperate.
If the slaves are in danger, I will need to hurry. I see him. I need to talk to her. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Γιατί ουδύναμε κοινήν, έφρυξα. How will I ever repay? I owe you my life. I can't get out! Help!
Come! Die! You're not allowed here.
Thank you for freeing us. That beast Galeos has worked us all to the brink of death. Now I can return home to my family.
I freed the slaves.
I've treated his injuries enough to stabilize him, but he isn't out of danger yet. I don't know if I can bring myself to complete the treatment.
I've freed his slaves, and his business is finished. Perhaps our kindness will show him there is another path.
If I do nothing, I'll be no better than him. I'll make sure he recovers.
When he does, be sure to tell him how his life was in our hands.
Only the gods have the power to decide life and death. What I do is insignificant compared to their benevolence.
I've seen you save many from a trip down the Styx.
But look at the plague. For all my knowledge and experience, I could do nothing against it. I have to accept that my reach only goes so far. Thank you for your help, my friend. I must go. I have an appointment with a patient elsewhere.
My thanks!
Welcome back, Miss Dios. I'm always happy to see you.
I'd be happy to see you more if you agreed to accept Drachmi.
Sorry to disappoint, my friend, but I'm still only interested in orichalcum.
What do you do with that strange metal?
Its value is beyond compare. It's ancient and worth far more than mere drachmi. I'm just one of the few to realize this.
All right, keep your secrets. Show me what you have.